Hey guys, this is Ake Curiosity. Today we're going to talk about Henry VI.
Human conquest of Antarctica has a history of over 110 years. So far, 32 countries have established over 150 research stations in Antarctica. Among them, there are 80 permanent research stations. The most significant research station is the McMurdo Station, which was established by the United States in 1956. It includes over 200 buildings and accommodates 1,200 permanent residents, earning the Main City of Antarctica title. Due to environmental and cost constraints, Antarctic research stations are usually simple and functional. Some are even described as rudimentary. However, the newest British research station, Halley VI, Antarctic Research Station, employs state-of-the-art design and luxurious facilities. Staff can enjoy activities like drinking, dancing, rock climbing, and playing sports inside. It is even the world's only movable research station. Why did the UK construct such a luxurious research station? What is its purpose? Today, let's talk about Halley VI. The British Halley Research Station is located on the Brunt Ice Shelf in Antarctica, originally built in 1956. The station was initially called Halley I and intended to study Earth's atmosphere. In 1985, British scientist Joseph Farman made a startling discovery during Antarctic research. Every year, a massive ozone hole appears in the sky over Antarctica from August to October. The ozone concentration here drops by about 80 units each year. What's worse, this ozone hole is continuously expanding. Soon, this discovery spread throughout the scientific community. It's important to note that the ozone layer is located in Earth's outer atmosphere and acts like Earth's sunglasses, filtering out most of the ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Suppose this radiation penetrates the ozone layer and reaches the Earth's surface. In that case, it can cause serious harm to living organisms, leading to issues like human skin cancer, damage to internal organs, immune system suppression, and restricted biodiversity. The destruction of the ozone layer is attributed to human industrial activities, particularly the unregulated release of chemicals into the atmosphere. These chemical molecules continuously break down ozone molecules, leading to a depletion of the ozone layer. Farman and his team estimated that this destruction began after the Industrial Revolution. Therefore, in 1987, the international community took measures to address this issue by signing the Montreal Protocol to reduce emissions of certain chemicals, especially chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs. In recent years, with the international community's collective efforts, the ozone hole over Antarctica has begun to shrink, and it is estimated to fully recover by 2060. The Montreal Protocol is also considered one of human history's most successful international environmental agreements. Hence, Joseph Farman's discovery actually saved many lives. Halley's research station was just a small wooden hut at that time. By 1967, the UK began reinforcing the wooden hut with a steel frame, turning it into Halley II. However, a few years later, due to the harsh environment of Antarctica, the ice shelf where Halley II was located was on the verge of collapse, endangering the research station. Therefore, the UK needed to continuously relocate and rebuild the research station, giving rise to Halley III, IV, and V. Since the station housed the Dobson spectrophotometer, which detects ozone holes, it needed to be placed in specific locations. However, the Brunt ice shelf experienced frequent ice shelf movement, with the shelf advancing towards the ocean at a rate of 400 meters per year, and large cracks appearing in the ice shelf. The British Antarctic Survey believed they needed a new, movable research station. By 2012, the UK invested £26 million in designing and constructing a new research station. This station adopted a movable design, with giant retractable skis at the bottom, allowing it to return to its original position after moving on the ice shelf. Its interior facilities were also comprehensive, making it the most luxurious Antarctic research station. This is Halley VI. As early as 2004, the British Antarctic Survey launched a design competition for the research station, seeking new proposals for Halley VI. Several architectural firms participated in the competition. One company proposed a design consisting of 8 modules.
One thing I don't understand, I'm kind of curious, is why the color is red versus blue. I thought it's supposed to be like red versus yellow because you see the scripts like that, right? So no one really told me. I'm just curious.
These modules were equipped with hydraulic jacks underneath, adaptable to different snow depths. The lowest part was fitted with metal sleds that could be towed by snow vehicles, allowing quick movement to another location. Ultimately, this design was chosen. In 2005, construction of the Halley VI modules began in Cape Town, South Africa. In 2007, the first batch of components was transported to Antarctica by an icebreaker ship. Upon arrival, snow vehicles were used to transport the modules to the destination, 12 kilometers away, assembled on a flat surface. After making the frameworks for each module, installation began. The research station was pieced together like a Lego set, bit by bit. The most extensive module weighed 110 tons and served as Antarctic researchers' entertainment and dining area. Since outdoor work in Antarctica is only feasible during the summer, it took workers 4 summers to complete the assembly. Once all the modules of Halley VI were assembled, they were towed to the location of Halley V by snow vehicles. The red module, resembling a solitary traveler, slowly made its way along the route to Halley V's area, where all the modules were connected. Halley VI is composed of 1 red module and 7 blue modules. In 2012, Halley VI officially commenced operations. From an external perspective, this research station is truly unique. It resembles structures on Mars, but in reality, the designers drew inspiration from Antarctic engineers' suggestion, just incorporating many proven structures and designs while innovating. Given Antarctica's 10-month-long winters, with temperatures dropping to as low as -40 to -60 degrees Celsius, and wind speeds exceeding 100 kilometers per hour, making it the harshest environment on Earth, the design of this research station had to be highly reliable, with no room for error. This is the best building ever constructed by human on the Antarctic continent. Halley VI consists of a string of 8 modules, including a library, residential area, common center, leisure and dining area, power generation and wastewater treatment area, backup generators and engineering area, scientific briefing area, and meteorological data collection area. These 8 modules are connected by a long corridor, allowing team members to access each module via this corridor. Inside Halley VI, the designers adopted recommendations from color psychologists, using various highly saturated colors. Since Antarctica is predominantly white, coupled with intense sunlight, prolonged exposure to such an environment can cause damage to the eyes from UV radiation and even snow blindness, resulting in swollen, painful eyes with the sensation of foreign objects and, in severe cases, loss of vision. Therefore, using high saturation colors in Antarctica serves as eye protection. The research station features double occupancy bedrooms, offices, studios, and a medical room equipped for surgeries and dental procedures. In the center, is an entertainment hall with a pool room and lounge area, accessed via a spiral staircase to the second floor, where there is also a gym, library, and even a small climbing wall. The station employs 5 chefs from 5-star hotels to prepare exquisite meals for team members. Additionally, there's a satellite link network and communication system and backup diesel generators for electricity and wastewater treatment. Of course, the most crucial facility is Halley VI's meteorological detection system, known as the Meteorological Laboratory, which continues to monitor the ozone layer over Antarctica. Halley VI uses unique daylight lamps to simulate day and night because Antarctica experiences over 100 days of polar night. Therefore, regardless of external darkness, the research station uses lighting to maintain a normal circadian rhythm to prevent biological clock disruption. Furthermore, the interior paneling of the research station is infused with a unique scent reminiscent of forests and nature, as Antarctica lacks any greenery. This scent helps reduce the sense of detachment from nature. The windows of Halley VI use special glass infused with nanogel, a unique insulating material developed by NASA, which reduces heat loss while maintaining bright light levels. The temperature inside the entire research station is controlled at 22 degrees Celsius. Halley VI can accommodate up to 70 residents and workers. It can be considered a world-class Antarctic research station with such comprehensive facilities. Since the discovery of the Antarctic continent by Russian explorers in 1820, the harsh environment prevented any human presence at the South Pole for nearly a century. The extreme temperatures and conditions made Antarctica an uninhabited region. Due to the absence of human disturbance and pollution, it is often referred to as the last pristine wilderness on Earth. Antarctica remains the only area on the planet untouched by industrial pollution. Currently, over 30 countries have established 150 research stations, but most of them are temporary. During the summer, the total population in Antarctica reaches over 1,000. Still, in winter, this number drops to a few hundred. So how is human activity managed in this barren land? Since its discovery, many believed Antarctica to be a desolate wasteland covered in ice and snow. However, the continent spans an area of 14 million square kilometers, making it the second largest country in the world, if considered as one. Exploration has revealed abundant mineral resources such as iron, coal, gold, silver, oil, and natural gas beneath the ice and snow, including the world's largest iron ore deposit, rich marine biological resources, and freshwater resources equivalent to the sum of all other continents. Antarctica is the most valuable remaining place on Earth. Since its discovery, many countries have sought to establish bases in Antarctica, hoping to claim sovereignty or assert territorial rights. Even the earliest countries to reach Antarctica, such as Britain, France, Australia, and Argentina, drew up a map for dividing Antarctica, attempting to carve it up. This chaotic situation persisted until 1959, when the international community reached a consensus. In 1961, the Antarctic Treaty was signed, stipulating that Antarctica belongs to all of humanity and that its territorial sovereignty is frozen for scientific research.
So I have to tell this exciting news. I actually own a piece of land in Antarctica.
Any country can establish research stations in Antarctica for peaceful purposes. Each country has sovereignty and jurisdiction only over its research stations, and industrial development, military activities, and military deployments are prohibited in Antarctica. After the treaty was signed, Behaviors like the United States sending many warships and aircraft to Antarctica in 1947 ceased to occur. Initially, 12 countries signed the Antarctic Treaty, which had a validity period of 30 years. By 1991, a supplementary agreement was added to indefinitely extend the treaty's validity. Antarctica is a unique region. If a crime occurs here, how should it be handled? Criminal offense occurs, the laws of the country where the research station is located are followed. Multinational judicial cooperation is needed to resolve the issue if it involves multiple countries' jurisdictions. For instance, Halley VI Research Station has a judge to resolve daily disputes, although Antarctic team members are carefully selected. So far, there have been no murders, a major crime, in Antarctica. However, criminal incidents such as theft, assault, and rape have occurred, which will be handled according to the laws of the respective countries. Some may wonder what happens if someone gets pregnant in Antarctica. Due to inadequate medical facilities, pregnant individuals will be promptly evacuated back to their home country or a nearby country. The male-to-female ratio among Antarctic researchers is 8:1, with females being very few. Therefore, researchers who give birth in Antarctica are sporadic, but this does not mean no one has been born there. Since signing the Antarctic Treaty in 1961, most countries have strictly adhered to the agreement. Still, Argentina and Chile do not recognize it. This is because they are the two closest countries to the Antarctic continent. At the time, the president of Chile, Augusto, proposed a plan to incorporate Antarctica into Chile's territory, claiming that Antarctica is an extension of the Andes Mountains and thus should belong to Chile. This reasoning needed to be stronger, as many countries worldwide share mountain ranges. Upon hearing this, Varela, the president of Argentina, was also dissatisfied. He immediately sent people to the Antarctic Circle to claim a large piece of land. He planted the Argentine flag to declare ownership. As a result, the two countries clashed over Antarctica. Eventually, the president of Argentina came up with a clever idea. If an Argentine is born in Antarctica, then Argentina can claim ownership of Antarctica, right? So he airlifted a pregnant woman who was 9 months pregnant to an Argentine research station in Antarctica to reunite with her husband. Thus, on January 7, 1978, the Argentine Antarctic Research Station gave birth to a boy, making him the first person to be born in Antarctica. He was named Emilio Palma. Upon learning this, the president of Chile also sent a newlywed couple to the Chilean research station in Antarctica and ordered them to conceive a child. After the baby was born, the president of Chile proclaimed that the baby, from conception to birth, was entirely Antarctic, a genuine Antarctic person. Afterward, the two countries continued to airlift people to Antarctica, and 11 Argentine and Chilean babies were born there.
I mean, they're really pushing the limit there.
Some children lived in Antarctica from birth until the age of 2. It wasn't until 1985, under the coordination of the international community, that this farce was terminated. However, despite being born in extremely harsh conditions, all 11 children were very healthy. They even demonstrate better motor coordination than other children. Being born in cold regions like Antarctica is entirely possible and may even improve physical fitness. As of today, with all countries' joint efforts, Antarctica essentially adheres to the provisions of the Antarctic Treaty and operates peacefully. Some propose that any new territories discovered by humans in the future, such as the Moon or Mars, should follow the provisions of the Antarctic Treaty and be open for peaceful purposes without asserting sovereignty claims. If this were to happen, Antarctica, This last pristine wilderness for humanity would elevate humanity's moral standards to a higher level.
Oh, wait a second. I forgot to tell you, you also own land in Antarctica. Yay!